When Carl was elected senator, he told me that in every senator's office there's a loudspeaker that he can turn up or down so that he can hear what's going on the floor when the floor is in Senate. And he said, wouldn't it be terrific to do a piece that used that audio input?
Which I'm not sure I understand, and I'm not an electrician, and I'm having a little trouble understanding it and explaining it to people. How that works. Is that a motion or a heat sensor?
Both. It senses a source of heat if it moves. Or actually senses a temperature differential between some object in the background and the movement of that object.
So it's really a combination of heat and motion that's picking up.
Right.
So we got 4 inputs. We've got sound from the office and the Senate floor.
Yes.
We've got light from the office.
Right.
We've got, in a sense, heat and motion combined into that one sensor.
Yeah, plus you have the input of the legislative buzzer and light signal system.
Indeed, we do that. It loves that, by the way. It just eats that up. it keeps me on schedule.
Yeah.
It's great.
When I was a kid, I did a lot of drawings in the manner of Rube Goldberg. You know, SenatePiece is like a Rube Goldberg machine. It's just crazy, and it ties in all sorts of political comments into its own mechanical process. You know, I call it my pollster. The piece uses data and then puts it together logically and makes certain decisions then about the other pieces that it operates, the falling dollar and the other piece called One of the Boys. The falling dollar is a simple arrangement of levers that gradually cocks itself until it finally reaches a point where if it goes any farther, it causes this dollar to tumble dramatically down. And you can't tell when it's going to do this. It's a real mystery. The piece is about suspense. Unlike the gears that drive the falling dollar, which are very precision-like gears, the wheels of justice are very spindly and misshapen and don't hardly work at all. And a lot of times they jam, and sometimes they miss completely. And then the other piece is called, first it was called a windbag, but that's too harsh, so I just called One of the Boys. And it's a piece that hangs on the wall, and when it's activated by the main piece, it just creates this little flashy, kind of gimmicky, patriotic display as it inflates itself. But as it inflates itself, it also contracts. And as it contracts, it lifts these 2 pearls up out of the bag, and they're followed by a clump of bullshit. Because that's usually the way a good bullshitter will do it, is he'll throw out a couple of pearls, and then comes the bullshit.
Where's the microphone?